What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. This story about, Assassin's Creed is gone nuclear. By the way, I'll be live with Homath today. It's a live stream you're definitely going to want to check out. I know you've definitely seen his videos floating around. It's going to be a wild one, 5:30 Eastern. I'll actually be on all my platforms. So I just hope that you tune in. Now, let's get a little start. So the media has now started to run their mad defense skills here. Their defensive mechanism has been triggered. You see articles from Time Magazine. Assassin's Creed fans slam decision to include Black Samurai in feudal Japan story. Well, they should. What's great about this, friends, is that there is a built-in shield here where we can call out woke DEI nonsense, and they can't just immediately put their finger in your face and call you like a supremacist or something. I'm not Japanese. I'm not offended by this. I'm just pointing out that you very clearly erased Japanese culture to push the message, which is insane because Assassin's Creed has had games or add-ons, at least in the past, that you have black characters in. You could certainly, have created a world around representing black people if you had only done the work. But the individual behind all of this has now been revealed, and you're going to be shocked to find out that they are a larger individual who is an SJW with their pronouns in their bio. That's the lead writer on this story. Imagine you have this great story, right? And you're like, oh, we have feudal Japan. People have been clamoring for this. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. You're going to print off all this money. You're going to see, the shareholders are like getting excited, all this kind of stuff. And then she rolls in there at like noon and is like, hey, but what if we made them black? Why? Nobody knows. We can look at the Ubisoft stock over the past 5 days. Not very good, although the stock is trading extremely low because really nobody has any faith in Ubisoft long term. Obviously, they also have they just canceled another game, The Division, I think yesterday, which is hilarious, or it was reported a couple days ago. This is so insane. So a lot of these tweets are absolute gold. So Games Nosh puts out, I find it poetic that Yasuke was kept around as a fascination because Nobunaga thought it was funny that somebody could have black skin. He was used as a novelty for everyone's amusement, and 500 years after his death, it's happening again. I mean, right? I mean, there's no denying that, okay? This individual, the lead writer now for the game, has gone into hiding, has hid their Twitter profile. Look, I implore you, friends, okay, from the deepest depths, okay, don't go after this person. Just don't buy the game. Here's the thing. Even if you're a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan, you can buy this game in a year for a third of the price. Here's the other thing that, while everyone's talking about the insanity around, making a game in feudal Japan, you found one example of a black person in Japan ever, and then you made him the hero of the game or the main protagonist. Look at the pricing on this game. Ubisoft is trying to get away with quadruple A BS again by charging these prices for Assassin's Creed Shadows. By the way, nobody's seen any gameplay yet from what I can understand, but they're already taking pre-orders. Don't buy quadruple A games, 2 years to send a message. That's all it takes. If you held off for 2 years, if you just worked on your backlog for 2 years, look what I just dug out. This crispy copy of Oblivion on Xbox 360. Like, I'm very, very interested in firing this back up. I'm also very curious if my Xbox 360 will even work anymore. But look at this stuff. Base game plus pre-order bonus, $70. Base game with Season Pass, $109 for 3 days early access. By the way, if you pay for early access, I'm not going to make fun of you directly, but I'm just going to say you're paying to beta test the game, okay? Then you have Ultimate Edition, which is $130. $130, which is insane. And then you have this Ubisoft. They're trying to shill Ubisoft Plus, by the way, which is like, get access to all their games. Day one with Ubisoft Plus, that's really what they want you to do, which is you get everything plus access to their entire catalog for $216 a year. The problem is, like, these type of things, like the Plus subscriptions, can be worth it if they have a huge back catalog of games that you want to play, this, that, and the other thing. But if you do the work on Steam sales or whatever, things of that nature, you can generally still save a lot of money. And there's really no reason at all to continue to pay monthly. However, paying $18 one time, think about this. An accidental loophole, right? Why would you pay $130? Let's say hypothetically you want to play this game, right? You could pay $130 to get access to all this, or you could pay $18 one time. So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do anything, do that. You know what I mean? Like, this is a massive goof. And you see Pirate Nation, who's been doing some great tweets on this. Be a slave, only job carrying weapons for other men. Japanese dress you as a samurai because they think it's funny. End up in battle, immediately surrender, get enslaved again. 300 later, the legendary Black Samurai. I mean, you say that's a weird looking katana right there. He was carrying like a shade thing. Why can't I think of the name? An umbrella. It's definitely not a katana. Also, by the way, also in the news, Japanese players obviously outraged, rightfully so, not just because of making Yasuke the main character and depriving Japanese men. Just wait. So this is from Endymion. Sorry. Japanese players are insanely upset about Assassin's Creed Shadows. They claim Ubisoft didn't get weapon positions correct, have leaned heavily into using Chinese architecture in their creation of Japan over actual Japanese influencers. This is a huge mess. New video tomorrow, by the way. There's so much to cover. You can see some of these responses translated. A game where black people go end Japanese people in the Sengoku period is a perfect example of Ubisoft. Is this what happens when political correctness is taken to the extreme? Yes. Here's another one. The sword is in the wrong position. It's no good to have it open at your side. I wanted Yusuke to appear as an ally, which you could have had. Are they mocking Japan? They should have made someone like, I can't pronounce this. It's a bit disappointing. I wanted to play as a Japanese ninja. It's my favorite game since I started playing with Syndicate and have played everything. This is so sad. Also, I don't think there are any Japanese people supervising the architecture. It's Chinese, filled with lanterns, torii gates, paper lanterns. So it doesn't feel like this. I think Shogun stands out after the good examples in the drama. I mean, there's just... Then we can lean into looking at the trailer reactions. Here's Assassin's Creed Shadows, world premiere trailer. Now, the curious part is it has 214,000 likes, which is curious to me. Now, I understand not everybody's terminally online, but I mean, I think you don't even have to be like plugged into the culture war to be like, why is the main character in this Japanese game black? But anyway, 303,000 downvotes. The teaser for the actual characters, right? 48,000 downvotes to 25,000 upvotes. Then let's go to Japan. Assassin's Creed Shadows official cinematic world premiere trailer. 2.3 thousand likes, 18,000 dislikes. Also, Assassin's Creed Shadows Explained, ruthlessly disliked with 15,000 dislikes to 5.6 thousand likes. Again, I'm again asking white liberal women to stop destroying gaming. I feel like it's a very reasonable ask. I think if I could pass on any wisdom to future generations, I would tell you to be very, very, very wary of allowing women into your spaces. I hate to be so like flippant about it, but this is what happens, right? We want in, we want in, we want in. Okay, you can come in. Okay, now change everything. You know, this space isn't inclusive enough. This space isn't whatever. Even though it was fine for years, now it's not okay. By the way, the senior writer for Assassin's Creed Shadows declared, quote, "There's more than enough games out there with white men as the only playable character. Let's do better." Well, the thing is, the woke left is in fact the most racist. They think they probably view Japanese as privileged people too. Just like modern campuses will make it harder for Asians to get into college, which is absurd. You know, so this company, Ubisoft, is cooked. Don't buy this game at all. And if you want to play it on sale, or, you know, do something else. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.